Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Excalibur Roundtable Tech Talk. I am Mike Fuson. We're continuing our extended Tech Talk series and deep dive into AlertOps. And I have with me today Cam from AlertOps. Cam, thanks for joining me again. It's always a pleasure to have you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me on, Mike.
And today, we're going to, on our last episode, we talked about services. Mind blown. Very, very cool stuff. And now we're going to talk about live call routing, which I hear that and I think, oh boy, I'm going to strap in. This is going to be a fun ride. So Cam, let me turn it over to you and let's talk a little bit about live call routing.
Yeah, absolutely. So within AlertOps, up until now, we've seen a lot of items with respect to how we can generate alerts to notify incident responders, engineers, technicians after an alert has been reported, after an incident has been detected. Now, oftentimes, we need to accommodate the service desk use case, where someone is actually calling in, and their goal isn't to create a ticket, but outside of that, really get in touch with someone when they're reaching out to the organization. So from that standpoint, AlertOps has a feature known as live call routing. So with respect to live call routing, AlertOps will provide you a phone number that you can utilize to route your calls as they come in to the appropriate technician. Now, how this works is a call will come in and you have the ability to structure a welcome message that can be read out by our auto attendant, or alternatively, you can upload custom audio files if necessary. So a little bit of control there as to how you would like to brand some of your messaging. And then we are brought to the actual logic here. We can forward all of our alerts to one particular team using one rule, or alternatively, we can use the auto attendant routing key. Now, what this means is it allows you to select, based on the key that's selected by the caller, a different recipient group, as well as a different escalation rule. So I know that in our playbook discussion, we covered how escalation rules kind of function in themselves as playbooks. So you can kick off a custom notification to a particular team with the custom playbook that's kicked off when a call is received. In addition, you can determine what the call connection should be. Will we forward the call, or would we forward it straight to voicemail? In the case that we do have a call forward, we can select whether we would like to allow individuals to leave a voice message and determine when you would actually like to create the alert. So in this case, I've set it up so that an alert will be created whenever a voice message is left. While we were setting up this particular view, what I did was I kicked off a call alert that came into this number and left a voicemail. And based on that alert, which we can see here, I kicked off a playbook scenario to automatically jump in and open an alert, or rather a ticket within my service desk. So when we see here, when this ticket came in, we have an automated message posting the number along with the link to view the actual voice message within the source system itself. So this way we have a mechanism by which you can actually connect your service desk representatives with some individuals that are calling into your service desk and provide a level of granularity in how you'd like to handle that in the case it isn't addressed live.
Very interesting. So really this almost becomes an IVR system.
Yeah.
Well, so sort of like an IVR. It's rather than the voice, the V part. This becomes a call, really, as it is live call routing. So, but this can be set up kind of on the fly.
Exactly, right. And you can see how simple it really is to configure. So once live call routing is enabled within AlertOps, it might take no more than a couple of seconds to get your teams onboarded and really structured with this process.
Right, and I can see specific use cases of this where you have as we've talked about, a major incident that occurs, and you want to be able to give folks the ability to call in and route in a certain way based on what they're doing, or I could have seen huge use for this in the move to work from home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
Here's our work from home hotline number. Press 1 if you're trying to get your VPN set up. Press 2 if you're trying to figure out how to get to email. Press whatever they may be. So literally, as soon as we found out we got to start shipping people home, we could have set up something custom for those purposes and not really. This is so simple when you look at how it's structured.
Exactly.
It
And
doesn't, it doesn't
cool thing about
require
this
yeah. I'm just saying it
is
doesn't require your phone guys to get involved and program some sort of structure. You're able
exactly.
to boom, just get it up and running quickly.
Yeah, and this will forward to the individuals on that are on call from these teams without you needing to know the specific individual. So if I need to go to my NetOps team, at that point, I don't necessarily need to know which responder is on call or how to resolve it or how to escalate it. It'll automatically follow whoever's on call at that particular moment.
That is really cool. Super simple, super slick. You've already, as you said, you already have built your rules for these teams, so it's going to know what to do and how to route it.
Yeah, exactly.
That is really neat. That is really neat. So every time we get together, there's something new, wild, crazy, and super cool that we get to see with AlertOps. So it's always fun. Cam, thanks for joining me. Thanks for sharing yet another fantastic feature of AlertOps.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me on, Mike.
Yep, we look forward to seeing you again. Stay tuned, folks, as we continue our deep dives into the AlertOps platform. And I can't wait to see what's next.
Awesome.